Hello guys and welcome back in my channel Dams Games. In this video I'm gonna show you how you can create a respawn system after the player die and how you can make a checkpoint. If the player hit the checkpoint and he die, he will always respawn from the last checkpoint. So respawn system and checkpoints are essential mechanic for many games, providing a way for player to continue their journey after failing or restarting from specific point. And it will be a very easy tutorial, so let's get started. I'm using here the default third-person character Unreal Engine project. First, let's quickly make our scene. Go to File, New Level, Basic Level. I'm gonna just change the scale of the floor to 2. And here we have our scene. First, before anything, we need to create the respawn function. And we will create this on the game mode. So first, open your game mode. If you are using the default third-person character Unreal project, you will find it on third-person, blueprint, and you will find it here. Click 2 times, open it, click open full blueprint editor. And now let's create the respawn function. So create a custom event, let's name it respawn game. Here click on input, name the new parameter player, and change the variable here to character. We'll find it here. Object reference. Type here spawn actor from class. What does it mean? When we call this function, it's simply we spawn our player. You can select here in the class directly your player, but if you are using a lot of players and to make it more clean, get your player here and type get class and plug this here. For spawn transform, promote it to variable. And let's rename this variable to respawn transform. Okay, here we have the function to respawn our player, but it will not work because we can't control the player. To control the player, simply type here get player controller and type possess. So we need to possess our player after spawn it. Plug this here and in spawn plug this here. Compile it, save, and that's it for game mode. And now let's call this function from our player after death. So open your character blueprint. I'm using the third person character blueprint. Here go to function override. You will find here a lot of function. We need the destroyed function. Simply what does it mean? This function will always be called when your player or your character destroyed. So type here get game mode and here cast it to your game mode where we set up the respawn function. Type here bp third person game mode and here respawn game. And here in player type self and that's it. Compile, save. Now let's make, for example, if our player fall down from here, he respawn. Create a new actor, go to blueprint class, actor, BP, deadbox. Open it, go here to add, box collision, and here go down, on components begin overlap, click plus. Now here in other actor, we need to tell which actor is overlap with this box. So go here to other actor, cast it to your own character. For example, I'm using here the third person character. So after our player touch this box, he will destroy it. Simply type here destroy actor. Save, compile. One more thing, go to here to your box. Here type hidden in game and turn this off so we can see this box in the gameplay. Compile, save, and let's add our actor in our map. And let's test now. Now as you see here, if we fall, the player respawn. Okay, now let's explain the checkpoints. Let's make, for example, if the player fall for the first time, before hitting the checkpoint, he will always respawn from here. And if he hits the checkpoint, he respawn from the checkpoint transform. So it's very simple. let's go back to our character blueprint, open it, go to your event begin play function. If you don't have one, just type here begin play. This function will be called when we run our game. So here just type get game mode, cast to your own game mode, and here type set respawn transform. I mean the respawn transform that we put it here. Type get actor transform and plug this here. Simply, when we play our game for the first time, we wanna set the respawn transform to the current transform of the player when he starts playing. And we will use the same function here for checkpoints. Compile, save, and now let's make our checkpoint. So I'm gonna create a new blueprint class, actor, let's name it for example BP checkpoint. Open. Here create your static mesh. For example, I'm gonna put here a door frame. Also, let's add a box collision. Resize it. Compile. Click on your box. Go down here. Click on components begin overlap. Here the same as we do it before. Cast it to your own character. And now, as I mentioned before, we will use the same function here to set our respawn transform. So just copy this from here, press Ctrl C and paste this here. I'm gonna explain this quickly for you. We'll check if the other actor is our player and we will get the game mode, cast it to our game mode and set the transform or the respawn transform to the transform on this actor, which is our checkpoint. Compile here and save. Let's put our checkpoint or the map. Let's put one in the middle here and the second one here. Let's test. One last thing before ending this tutorial. To avoid that the player respawn immediately, go back to your game mode where we set up our respawn game function and add here delay function. For example, let's put here 2 seconds and compile, save, and let's play the game. Okay, now if I go and jump from the map, as you see here, after 2 seconds I will respawn from the start point. But if I go to the first checkpoint and jump again, after 2 seconds I will respawn from the last checkpoint. So that's it guys, I hope this tutorial was easy for you. Thank you for watching. Support me by subscribing to my channel Dumbs Games, where I put a lot of tutorials about Unreal Engine 5. Thank you guys and see you in the next video. Bye bye.